Hey everyone, March has started off very volatile with a major storm system producing severe weather, flash flooding rains, and a blizzard. So what's ahead as we move deeper into the month? We're going to walk you through the forecast for the next couple of weeks. There's a lot happening. We have the potential for more severe weather, another blizzard, and even a sudden stratospheric warming event that could bring the polar vortex back into the conversation. With so much going on, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay updated with my detailed, reliable, and accurate weather forecasts here on YouTube. You can support the channel by subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up if you find it informative, and sharing it with friends, family, and on social media. I truly appreciate it. First 5 days of March overview. Let's dive into the forecast by looking at the first 5 days of March. This period has been especially active across the Mississippi Valley and parts of Dixie Alley, with significant precipitation from Wisconsin all the way to the Gulf Coast. Many areas have received at least a couple of inches of rain. On the snowfall side, we've seen snow accumulation, particularly out west. The Sierra Nevada, the Central and Southern Rockies, and most recently the Midwest have all received snowfall. A blizzard in the Midwest dumped over 6 inches of snow in northern Wisconsin, southeastern Minnesota, and northern Iowa. Weekend storm, a closer look. So, where does the weather pattern go from here? We are starting to see a low pressure system move further east, away from North America. With that system out of the picture, we're reestablishing a west-southwest flow aloft, which will gradually bring warmer temperatures into the weekend and especially into next week. Looking at today's temperature map, blue and green shades indicate below normal temperatures, while orange and red shades indicate above normal temperatures. Notice that we currently see more blue, but this will shift as we move into the weekend. One key factor to watch is the tight temperature gradient forming across the Midwest, Central Plains, and Southern Great Lakes. This setup, known as a baroclinic zone, often serves as a pathway for low-pressure systems. These systems tend to ride along the temperature contrast, with snowfall on the northern side and rain or severe weather on the southern side. That's exactly what's happening as we end the work week. As one storm exits eastern North America, we welcome a new system developing in the west, bringing heavy snow to the central and southern Rockies. Even northern Arizona and northwestern New Mexico will see snowfall this afternoon. Snowfall and rainfall impacts. By evening, a frontogenesis snow band will begin forming, stretching from southern South Dakota into northern Nebraska, moving eastward into western Iowa. Areas like Omaha and Des Moines may initially see a wintry mix before temperatures drop overnight, leading to all snow accumulations across Iowa, northern and central Illinois, and southern Wisconsin. This will impact Friday morning commutes in cities such as Des Moines, Milwaukee, Rockford, Chicago, Fort Wayne, and Grand Rapids with snow or rain showers. Regarding snowfall totals, this system will bring heavy snow to the Rockies, extending as far south as Flagstaff, Arizona, and northern New Mexico. The Great Plains and Midwest will also see snowfall with accumulations of several inches across southern South Dakota, northern Nebraska, and west central Iowa. The western Chicago suburbs could see a couple of inches, while cities further east like Fort Wayne, Grand Rapids, Toledo, and Detroit will see less than an inch. Weekend temperature trends. Cold air will continue to funnel in, but warmer air will also start moving in across the Pacific Northwest. This dynamic will lead to a southern storm track as colder, drier air pushes the storm systems further south. As a result, another disturbance will develop, bringing snow to the Four Corners region and possibly areas like Amarillo, the Texas Panhandle, the Oklahoma Panhandle, and southwestern Kansas. Meanwhile, rainfall will increase across North Texas and stronger storms could develop on Saturday. By Sunday, the heaviest rain and strongest storms will move east across the Gulf Coast and North Florida, making for a dreary, rainy day in that region. Severe weather outlook. We're monitoring the potential for severe weather on Saturday, March 8th, particularly across East Texas, Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southwestern Alabama, and the far northwestern Florida panhandle. The primary threats include gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour, quarter-sized hail, brief tornado spin-ups, not ruled out in areas like Tyler, Texas, Houston, and Lake Charles, Louisiana. Stay tuned for further updates, and don't forget to subscribe for reliable, up-to-date weather forecasts, keeping an eye on the Gulf Coast storm threat. As we head into Saturday, we're monitoring the potential for severe weather across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Gulfport, and Mobile. Looking ahead to Sunday, there is currently no official severe weather threat from the Storm Prediction Center, SPC, as predictability remains too low. However, I wouldn't be surprised to see a marginal or slight risk of severe weather extending further east into southern Alabama, southern Georgia, and north central Florida. This is something to keep an eye on, as the system could still produce strong storms. On Saturday morning, isolated thunderstorms will begin developing along the I-35 corridor in far eastern Texas. As the day progresses and temperatures rise, these storms will strengthen and expand across Louisiana into Mississippi during peak heating on Saturday, March 8th. Overnight into Sunday, the storms will continue moving east, impacting the Gulf Coast and the Florida Panhandle. Additionally, we may see storms redevelop in some of the same areas, increasing the flash flooding risk for southern Georgia, southeastern Alabama, and especially North Florida on Sunday, March 9th. Heavy rainfall expected. Looking at the heavy rain swath, notice the brighter oranges and reds concentrated over North Florida. This is where rainfall totals could exceed 3 inches just over the weekend, with most of the precipitation falling on Sunday, March 9th. Meanwhile, areas across Dixie Alley, including southern Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and parts of South Carolina, will also receive rain, though generally less intense than what's expected in Florida. Massive storm. Next week, what to expect? As we move into the second week of March, Monday, March 10th, Friday, March 14th, a major shift in the weather pattern is coming. East of the Rockies, temperatures will warm up significantly. In the west, a strong trough will enter the picture, bringing colder temperatures and significant moisture. This moisture-laden system will have major impacts, especially for central and southern California, which has been desperately dry in recent months. How the pattern will evolve: a kicker system, a smaller trough, will move into the west on Monday and Tuesday, March 10th to 11th, bringing rain and snow to California and the southwest. At the same time, a ridge, seen in orange on forecast models, will promote sunnier skies and unseasonably warm temperatures further east. Some areas in the Midwest, Great Lakes, and Ohio Valley could reach the 70s by midweek. By Wednesday and Thursday, March 12th to 13th, a larger trough will dive into the west, bringing a major increase in precipitation. Heavy rain will spread across California, the Four Corners region, and Nevada. A negatively tilted trough will develop, which is important because these types of systems can produce major storms as they move across the central U.S., potential weather hazards. By the end of next week, this storm system could bring severe weather, damaging winds, tornadoes, and hail, flash flooding, another blizzard in parts of the central and northern U.S. After all, it's still early to mid-March, meaning winter isn't done just yet. Breaking it down, West Coast impacts first. On Monday, March 10th, moisture will begin arriving with the kicker system. This will primarily impact Southern California and Phoenix, Arizona, bringing rain and higher elevation snowfall. The Pacific Northwest will also see precipitation, with rain from Seattle to Portland and snow in the higher elevations. By Wednesday and Thursday, March 12th to 13th, the main system will push inland. Very heavy snowfall, indicated by dark blue on forecast models, will develop over the Sierra Nevada, with snowfall rates possibly exceeding 2 inches per hour. Rainfall will intensify, first in Northern California, then moving into Central and Southern California. More snow will fall in the mountains of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. By Friday, March 14th, precipitation totals will be significant, with several inches of rain expected across parts of the West, possible mudslides due to heavy rainfall and saturated ground, snowfall risks, including potential avalanches, especially in the Cascades, Sierra Nevada, and the Rockies. Looking ahead, this massive system will likely push eastward beyond March 14th, setting the stage for more active weather in the central and eastern U.S. Stay tuned and make sure to subscribe for the latest updates as this storm system evolves.